Hello everyone. So the new budget is released and now what are the points we should remember for the UPSC exam? Let's see it. So now I'm going to present you 10 points that we should definitely know from this budget. So the budget of the financial year 2024 to 2025 has a theme called as Vikshit Bharat. So Vikshit Bharat by 2047, that is developed nation by 2047. And what are the major focus areas? First one about poor people, how to do poverty alleviation, and second is about women empowerment, Mahilayan, and third one is about youth, Yuva, and fourth one is about farmer, Annadatta. So, where did the highest budget allocation go? So, the first one is defense. So, almost 4,54,773 crores are spent in defense. Next comes rural development, where 2,65,808 crore is spent for rural development. And fourth comes agriculture, 1,51,851 crore is given for the agricultural development. And what are the other major expenditures? So first one being education, it comes after the agriculture, 1,25,638 crore, and then comes IT and telecom sector, which stands for 1,16,342 crore, and then comes the health sector, 89,287 crore, and then comes energy, which is 68,769 crore. So, what is the focus on employment? So, there has been a 3 scheme project. So, first one is scheme A, it is for the first timers, that is 1 month wage is given as a support for the new entrants. So, this is for all the formal sectors, and then comes scheme B. So, this is for job creation and manufacturing, where the government supports both the employer and the employee in terms of EPFO contributions. Next comes scheme C. So, here the support is given to the employers related to the employment provident fund, and the contribution is given to all new hires. So, now when we talk about employment, we should also talk about National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Under this, the fund has been risen. So, initially, that is last year, it was 60,000 crores, and this year it has seen a rise to 86,000 crores. Almost 26,000 crores have been increased in the fund. Next comes women empowerment, where 70% of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses are given to women, and then 30 crore Mudra loans are given to women entrepreneurs, and 1/3 reservation, it's a landmark reservation where 1/3 of reservation is given for women in Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. I am repeating, this point is something we should keep it in mind. It's not for the parliament or state legislatures, it's for the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. Next, there are some taxation changes. There are expanded tax slabs, but the tax rate remains the same. So, here if the income is from 3 to 7 lakhs, the taxation is of 5%, and the income is 7 to 10 lakh, then the taxation is 10%. 10 to 12 lakhs has a taxation of 15%, and 12 to 15 lakhs has a taxation of 20%. And if the income is above 15 lakhs, the taxation stands 30% of the income. So, where does the revenue come to a country according to the budget? So, let's say the first stands, which is borrowings and other liabilities, which is of 27%, non-tax receipts is of 9%, corporation tax is of 17%, GST and other taxes of 18%, income tax is 19%, and union excise duty is 5%. So, for your convenience, I am arranging it in the descending order. The first stands borrowings and other liabilities, then comes the income tax, then comes the GST, then comes the corporation tax, and then goes to the non-tax receipts. This is the order in the descending. For startups, there is a good news. Angel tax has been abolished. So, this will improve the investment climate and the major concern here is money laundering. Next, the strategic sectors are boosted today. So 25 critical minerals have been exempted from the custom duties. So coming to the green energy sector, there is a increased in allocation. So it is more than double. When it comes to the green energy, India is moving to a path of sustainable development and it is evident in the budget. So the solar power grid, the old allocation being 4,970 crores, now it is 10,000 crores. The nuclear power has seen a significant rise where 442 crore in the last year is seeing today a 2,228 crore allotment. And Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, this is electricity to every houses through solar panels, and it is seeing a allotment of 10,000 crores. Next, what are the taxes in the financial market? So first is the long term capital gains tax, 12.5 percentage and an exemption till 1.25 lakh. Next, short term capital gains tax stands for 20 percentage and short term capital gains tax has been doubled to 0.02 percentage. And what is the impact? Now the tax burden for equity and index trader has been doubled. And next, the corporate tax, it has been reduced for foreign companies, which means it will fetch more FDIs and FIIs. 45 percentage is not the present scenario. It's been reduced to 35 percentage. A reduction of 10 percentage is seen in the new budget. So what is the impact? More investments, jobs and infrastructure can be seen. So please remember these points from the budget because this has more potential to be asked in the prelims, as well as this can be written in most of the questions in mains answer also. Thank you.